Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to Vancine Ignited for Christ. For those of you who are new here, this is where I share about God so that at least one soul may be saved. Now, first, let me just acknowledge the elephant in the room. It has definitely been way too long, and this is something that is definitely near and dear to my heart. So I definitely want to do better to ensure that I'm reaching out to you, my people, to share what I believe God has placed on my heart. Now, for this episode or for this video, I want to dive into a little bit of motherhood, and also balancing yourself as a mother, specifically in the area of self-care, and that I know may look different for everyone, but I'm just gonna share from my perspective at this time. Now, just a little life update. I'm now a single mom, right? And that has really opened my eyes. Overall, being a mother has opened my eyes to I've said to my mother, how did you have 5 of us? Like, why did you keep going? Why? I just can't understand, because I have one and it seemed like I have probably 10, right? Which is a boy. He's now 6 going on 7, but he acts a little bit older than that. But nonetheless, having had that experience, it was already a life-changing experience. Good moments and some not so good moments. But then you have the shift, and this is like a 360 shift when you are doing this by yourself. And thumbs up to all the single mothers, all the persons who their spouse may be in another country, maybe for work or for whatever reason, or away for any extended time, and you're doing it on your own. Like, how are you? Like, seriously, how are you? I know that there are sad moments, there are moments when you feel overwhelmed, and there are moments when you just can't bother. Like, you just can't bother. And this is in no way, shape, or form, discouraging anybody from becoming a mother. This is in no way, shape, or form trying to saying that mothers who have, or parents who have both parents present in the home is not also going through struggles. That's not what it's about, but just more so to place emphasis and to let other moms know that I understand, we understand, we're in this together, and more to come in terms of what God has really placed on my heart to fulfill in this type of arena or this area in particular. So more to come. Don't wanna go too deep in that, but just wanna first jump in just something that I believe can help, some things that I believe can help as a mother, trying to prioritize yourself. Because as I was saying, you have this human being, them cute, they're nice, you make all these plans, you buy all these things, you get them ready for the world, have them, then now it's all about them. It's all about, oh, breastfeeding, am I breastfeeding right? Oh, what food does the baby like? Okay, where are we gonna live if you haven't figured that out as yet? Okay, what school did the baby go? What, the daycare, the continuous development, or needing to become a literate child, and and not to mention the variation in terms of the type of child that you get. So whether you have a child that's probably on the spectrum, a child that has medical needs outside of from, so many things, I can't even list them all. But not to mention those things, but just the regular, the changes that go on. As a mom, if you are not careful, you can lose yourself. And I say that because I caught myself, and notice I said caught myself. I think it was more for a year or maybe 2 years that I realized that I lost myself. I was so consumed in bills and money and trying to work, because guess what, if you're a working mom, that's also another story. Your child care, just so many things that's going on. You forget, oh, my hair needs to be done. You forget, oh, I've not gone to the spa in a while, or I've not even gone to the beach. I've not done this thing that I normally do. So when I caught on to myself, and trust me, it was a lot of trauma and life-changing events that allowed me to recenter. So don't just think it was like, oh yeah, I forgot myself. No. But when you figure out that you are no longer doing the things that you used to do, and mind you, I know that when you become a mom, there are some things that you may have to give up. That's different. That's different from the core things that are you. The core things that makes you, the core things that make you feel like you. So when you find that, okay, I normally would like to wear shoes, and I'm using myself. I like shoes, I like fashion, I like to look good, whether it's cheap and clean or not, right? When you find that you are not so into that, you're not enjoying yourself, you're not hanging with your friends, you're so consumed, it means your equilibrium is off. It means you're not so balanced. It means you are probably on the pathway to losing your identity. Now, we gotta remember that our body is the temple of the Lord. Our body needs, we need to remember that God lives within us, and nobody wants to stay in a dirty house. Nobody wants to hang around people who are not clean, or and I'm using that example loosely, but you get where I'm going with this. Therefore, you must prioritize yourself, you must prioritize your body, you must prioritize things that make you feel like you. Because remember, you cannot pour from an empty cup. You cannot be a good mom, you cannot be a good wife, you cannot be a good girlfriend, you cannot be a good daughter, sister, friend if you are empty. That means it scraps, you don't have anything for yourself, much less you're giving out to others, right? So because of that, you have to make sure that you are full. So first thing is, because I can chat, right? First thing is, you gotta make sure that you prioritize yourself. Make sure you prioritize yourself. Take a few minutes, whatever it is, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, whatever a few minutes look like, whether it's in the morning, midday, evening, you choose the time. Make some time for you. It can be in the car, practical now, can be in the car just before you go into the office. So you dropped off your kids, whatever it is, that window before you go inside the office, take 5 minutes, take 10 minutes for yourself. Breathe in, breathe out. Drink your tea, your coffee, whatever you do, your orange juice. Look in the mirror, admire yourself, put on your makeup, fix up yourself, right? It can also mean you're taking a walk. I realized the other day, Jamaica has a lot of little parks, they're not all maintained properly, but find a way, take a walk. In your community, take a walk. In the cool of the day, take a walk. breathe in, breathe out, look at nature. Plan, which is going to be incorporated in my number 2, establish a routine. So you're gonna find a way to carve out some time, because you might say, well, when me I go find time for this? I'm always a rush, I'm always late, I'm always this, I'm always that. But if you can find a routine to say, okay, on Sundays I'm going to walk in the evening, or Sunday morning, or Saturday night, or a Saturday morning, or maybe it's a Friday morning, whatever your day looks like, whatever your week look like, find that time when you're gonna say, all right, I'm gonna sit back and I'm gonna watch a show today. Because sometimes as you go older, this is what's fun to you. Yeah, read a book, whatever you find fun. Book that mani pedicure. I know we're in the era of we're saving money and we're trying to cut back on all of that, but doing my nails, doing my feet are a part of my self-care. And just the thought of me sitting down in a nice comfy chair and probably scrolling on the phone, and somebody's cleaning up my foot, somebody's cleaning up my fingers, that for me gives me relaxation. So I understand that there are times when, based on the budget constraints, you may have to say, no, I can't do this right now. But I have to be intentional about taking that time out once a month or once a 6 week or however often you want to do it, and you say, I am going to do this. Find a place that you like. Maybe it's a posh place, maybe it's not so posh place, but for me, I'm bougie like that, so I like those things. I'll find a nice place where they play nice, sensible, subtle music, sauna or spa vibes, to make sure that I get that exhale vibe, right? So create that schedule for yourself. Don't be afraid to delegate your tasks. Don't be afraid to ask your family members. Don't be afraid to ask for help. And sometimes in this asking for help, it may be paid help. It may be a case where you have to pay somebody. Don't be too stingy with your mental health. So, and I put it there at mental health, because that's where, if you're not careful, losing yourself can lead to mental challenges. So you want to ensure that if you don't have the family nearby, like myself, I don't have family close by where I am at, but for the opportunities that I am around them, I'll just say, hey, here's your grandchild, here's your nephew, take a few moments and relax for myself, right? And then in the other instances, it may be that you have to pay a nanny, pay daycare, whatever the case is. Practice mindfulness is my next one. You want to ensure that you are thinking on the right things. Think positive, plan the positive, focus on reducing your stress. Don't bother saying, I can't bother with them, No. Think about, wow, such a gift. I have a healthy child. Wow, he's so smart. Wow, he thought about washing the dishes, though he broke 2 of them. But you think about the fact that this child is now growing up. They want to help. They are not good at it yet, but just be mindful. Think about yourself. Yes, your body different. My body well different. I have a big belly now, right? Which I never really had in prior to. Some of it too is my responsibility, but the fact that it's there, don't speak to yourself. Don't look in the mirror every day and say, boy, I'm belly biggie, and I'm guilty of it sometimes. But there are times when you have to look at yourself and say, wow, a miracle happened here. Like, I gave birth to a human being, right? Be mindful of what you're meditating on, what you're focusing on, what you're thinking about all the time, and that's going to help you, right? Next one is number 6. Take breaks. This links to my number one. I don't think I need to go further into that. Take breaks. Walk away from the computer at work. Walk away from the house that wants to be wiped out, the house that the bed wants to spread. Just take a moment. And that taking a moment, guys, it doesn't mean you will walk away from your child. It means too you may have to bring your child. Because as I said, as a single mom, sometimes I want a breather. I go to the park. Let your child bring a toy, bring a ball. You still get a breather, especially if your child is around my son's age, which is 6, 7, 5, 4. Those ages, you're still monitoring them, and they may even find friends. So they're probably playing with their ball, playing with the bubble machine thingy, doing something, but you're sitting, you're probably reading, you're looking at the sky, you're finding something else outside of the house that you see. Oh, that one paint, that need for do, this one for do. Take a break. Plan it out, take a break. Number 7, manage your expectation. Life ain't perfect. Things gonna work how you plan it. You may be planning to this Sunday, may I go at the park, whether it's Harmony or Emancipation Park. You're going to the park, you're gonna plan out today, you're gonna have a blanket, and then you go and your child is so miserable and crying, and you don't get to enjoy yourself. Manage your expectation. Relax yourself. Things not gonna always go as planned. If that's the case, pack up your stuff and go back home. Start another day. Or do something else. Maybe you need to call a friend with you because the friend can help to soothe the baby. Maybe you need to bring the tablet. Something, right? So manage your expectation. Accept when the times are good. Accept when the times are not so good. The ups and the downs, all of it. Accept it. And finally, you want to eat right, sleep, rest, take care of your physical health, because a lot of things that happen outward usually starts from inward. So take care of yourself, get active, eat well, all of that. And remember, as I close, self-care is not selfish. Self-care is not selfish. It's just the essential, it's a very important part of you maintaining your mental, physical, emotional, and all of your being. So thank you for tuning in. I really hope that this video was useful to you. Please share the video with somebody today. Like the video, and definitely looking forward to what's next with you as I continue to share on my journey. Take care. Bye.